the question is, if according to the teachings of Islam, if men and women are equal, why have there not been women prophets? So yes, the Holy Quran testifies that men and women equal before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They are all human beings. However, in the Holy Quran, there are only 25 names of the prophets and messengers that are mentioned. Whereas according to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent 124,000 prophets, amongst whom were 315 or 313 messengers. In the Bible, however, we read the names of women prophetesses. So we find that Maryam, who was the sister of Moses and Aaron, peace be upon them, is regarded as a prophetess. We have Hannah, mother of Maryam, peace be upon them, regarded as a prophetess. And of course we know, don't we, that Mary, peace be upon her, mother of Jesus, she certainly holds the station of a prophetess. The Bible also mentions in Judges 4:4 that Deborah was a prophetess. Of course, from a biblical perspective, we find that prophetess has a more wider understanding. For instance, a prophetess would be a person also who prophesies, who makes a prophecy or prediction of some future events that are to happen. So, Bible does mention prophetesses. So, women may well have been prophetesses, and Allah knows best. However, we find that as far as messengers are concerned, there has not been a woman messenger. And the reason is obvious, because it is a tremendous responsibility to be able to pass on the message of Islam and to not only preach it, but before preaching it, one has to practice it. And women, due to their cycles and the biological implications that it has, affecting them physically, psychologically, and emotionally. For instance, they cannot lead the prayers all the time when they are going through these cycles. And of course, we read in Surah Al-Muzammil, don't we? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Inna sanulqi alayka qawlan sakhila. Indeed, we shall cast upon you heavy word. So it's a heavy burden that they receive, and the burden and responsibility of preaching it. So in those days, especially when killing was of no matter, especially for a king, he could kill whoever he wanted. 7 murders were allowed. And so it was a challenging and most difficult responsibility indeed. A responsibility beyond words, and the difficulties beyond explanation. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Holy Quran, doesn't he? In Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2 verse 286, La yukallifullahu nafsan illa wusaha. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not burden any soul more than it can bear. So, brothers, what we deduce is that in answer to this question, we find that according to the Bible, they may well have been women prophets. Their name is prophetesses. Their names are mentioned. Messengers, from studying the Bible and the Quran, we find that there haven't been any women messengers, and because it is due to heavy burden, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that He will not impose upon you a burden that you do not have the capacity to discharge or to bear.